Week one, finally game week, and I don't know about you, but I always kind of get anxious to see how a new team is going to play every year. As a coach, do you still kind of get that anxious feeling to see what you're going to look like?
Yeah, it's the unknown that makes you nervous, obviously. And so regardless of like what you've done in the past, it's the first game again. And so I've been through a lot of first games in my career, and every first game I'm like very nervous about it. So it's also exciting. Our guys have worked really hard, and the campus will be buzzing about it, this game on Thursday.
Campus, you brought that up. Campus has really, the last several years, always been kind of buzzing for the home opener, for some of the big home games as well. But obviously you come home as defending national champions. There's maybe a heightened level of anticipation for this team. Are you excited to see the support that's going to come out?
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously when you do achieve the ultimate, expectations are really high, but expectations have been high here for a long time, and so our fans are energized, our student body's energized, our alums are energized, so it's cool to see. Going back to being in McKinney, we were like outnumbered Valdosta by 2-1 almost, and so our fans have been really supportive, and it's just great to see, and we need to grow it because we're going to build a bigger stadium eventually.
Central Washington, a team that can really score 92 points in a game one time last year, scored 70 in another game last year. Obviously got a lot of guys back, including the quarterback. What are some of the strengths that they bring on offense?
Well, first off, they play really hard, and they're used to traveling. They're now part of the Lone Star Conference, so Washington State and Texas, it's just not around the corner, and so they're used to traveling. So this isn't going to be a challenge for them to come to Michigan. And then they play really hard. They run the ball really well on defense. They're physical on offense. Their quarterback's an athlete, and he's a great ball distributor. And so, they've got the capacity to really, do great things.
Last year we kind of walked into week one, and I don't think anybody outside of the team knew what Jared Bernhardt was going to look like. Now you got a lot of quarterbacks that a lot of people kind of know what they look like. How do you feel about that position, just in general, knowing how many guys have a lot of game experience?
Yeah, I feel great. I go back to Evan was playing in 2018. He scored in playoff games in 2018. So, we were in the national championship game in 2018, and Evan was a part of that team. So, that's Evan Cummins. Obviously, Malik played in every game last year, and played a lot in critical situations. He started against Northwest Missouri State and led us to a victory there. So that's just two guys that have a lot of experience. So obviously it's comforting to know that, let alone the fact that they come out on the practice field and battle every day, and the maturity that both of them possess really helps our team.
I know you don't pay too much attention to this. I talked to Jake Riepma this week, and he said the black jerseys might be his new favorites. How are you feeling about these new outfits?
They look pretty, I really haven't seen them in person, but let's just put it this way. If Jake is saying he likes them, I'm about 50-50 on Jake, because he doesn't really have a lot of good taste in uniforms, particularly since the grays were the best looking things ever, voted that way by ESPN, and so Jake misses a lot on those things, but I'm trusting him on the black jerseys. But I'm excited to see him on Thursday.
Coach, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.